Dear student, please spend 9 minutes to listen to this video, which could give you a better future. I am Kevin Chong, a retired fellow member of the Institute of Chartered Accountants in England and Wales. I qualified in 1976 in London, and I set up JASA Accountancy Center in 1977. Over the last 36 years, JASA has conducted UK accountancy courses such as ACCA, AIA, IFA, LCCI, and now IAAP, which stands for International Association of Accounting Professionals. JASA is authorized by IAAP to conduct internal examinations for all the IAAP subjects, but the associate and fellow memberships are awarded by IAAP UK. I have also compiled some very practical and concise manuals which make learning a lot easier. After IAAP, you can continue to study for the Executive Bachelor in Financial Accounting, which is a joint program with the ACCA University. You only have to take 6 more papers for the award of this bachelor qualification. The total cost from IAP to this degree is only 16,000 ringgit, and you can withdraw 10,000 from your EPF account for this degree program. If you have the IAAP Fellow Membership, title FIAAP, and the Executive Bachelor qualifications, it is not difficult for you to get a job as company accountants for the many small medium enterprises, SMEs, in Malaysia and Singapore. In Malaysia, the average salary of an SME accountant is between 4,000 to 7,000. You could recover back your investment cost of 16,000 within 3 months, and you will earn another 3 million ringgits more over the next 30 years. If you have no qualification, you may only earn about 1 million ringgits more over the next 30 years. If you are thinking of doing ACCA, I would like to advise you to take IAAP first, because over the last 50 years, the success rate for ACCA was less than 10%. ACCA is difficult to pass because they seldom repeat past year questions, and they seldom ask questions from their official textbooks of some 500 pages for each subject. After you have passed IAAP with over 70% pass rates, then only you should consider whether you want to take ACCA, because even if you can never qualify as ACCA, you still have the IAAP qualification, and you can still apply for job as company accountant for the many SMEs. If you cannot attend our classes, you can take our video distance learning course. In fact, LCCI is also very difficult to pass because they also seldom repeat past year question now, just like ACCA. Finally, I would like to give you a brief lesson on what is the meaning of debit and credit for you to see how practical and effective is our teaching method. Many people only know debit is in and credit is out, or debit is increased and credit is decreased. These two explanations are not correct. Please do not use them anymore after you have learned the proper explanations from me. Now, paragraph 1. A business usually has the following. A. Assets. Now, these are things owned by the business and they usually have money value. Example, like motor car, furniture, stock, debtors, bank balance, cash balance. B. Liabilities. Means business owes money. For example, loan, creditors, even capital put in by the owner is considered as a kind of liability. C. Incomes. Incomes will bring in money to the business. Example, like sales, rent received, discount received. D. Expenses. Company needs to spend money to run its business. Example, wages for the worker, rental of the shop, motor expenses, electricity, telephone, postage, and stationery, discount allowed, etc. Paragraph 2. Debit and credit are Italian words, which mean left-hand side and right-hand side. Because the first person who invented this accounting system was an Italian over 400 years ago. Debit and credit are opposite to each other and will minus from each other in the same account. Now continue paragraph 3. What is the meaning of debit and credit? Depends on what accounts you are talking about. A. Assets and expenses accounts you must debit. So just remember AED. It means asset expenses are debit. But credit entry is minus. Example, credit bank account means you minus the money in the bank, which is an asset account with debit figure. Paragraph B. Liabilities and incomes accounts you must credit. So ILC, incomes, liabilities, credit. So you debit entry means you minus the income or you minus the liability. Example, when you debit loan account means you minus the loan, which is a liability account with credit figure. The full explanations and examples are contained in our full set account lesson 1, which is only 2% of the total syllabus. You can learn a lot more practical and useful accounting knowledge from this subject, which also includes free English grammar lessons to improve your English so that you can avoid grammar mistakes in writing letters or reports. This will help you to get a better job. Our beloved former Prime Minister, Dr. Mahathir, has said many times in the newspapers that graduates with poor command of English would be at a disadvantage when looking for a job. This is your last chance to improve your English free of charge. You can also help your children to learn proper English. Thank you.